gonna have more than one woman, you're selfish because how's your nation gonna get built back? You selfish piece of shit. You know, you gotta think about the nation, not your own little stuff. America promotes a culture of selfishness. We're understanding, what's that, brother? Idolatry, yeah. It covetous, yes. Yep. Yes, individual selfishness leads to a culture of selfishness.
That's right.
You know?
So-called narcissism.
Yeah.
People are all out for self. You know what's doing it? It's fucking social media.
Yes.
Bitches getting high off Instagram likes, Facebook comments, Snapchat, all of that.
And it creates idolatry, you know?
Oh, men shall be lovers of themselves.
Yep, and women too. Especially women. Every time we see a woman walk by a mirror, she
want to make sure somebody looking at her.
Right. She want to make sure the behind of her that she can't see look good for the nigga she gonna deny.
Yeah. Confusion.
Thank you. That's utterly confusion. So you're not trying to look good for me? See?
Let's go into it. Because the scripture says, I will make a man more precious than gold.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
We're in those times.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna start verse 1. Say Isaiah 32. Shalom, brother. Say Isaiah 32 in verse 1. Behold, a king shall reign. It's like a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment. Verse 2. And the man shall be as a hiding place from the wind.
Woo! Right. It says a man shall be as a hiding place from the wind. Shalom. The wind is talking about the destruction, man. Will martial law come in? Will World War III, when people get drafted, and you want to share that dream publicly, Sean? Which one?
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, I had a dream. I had told your brothers, but I had a dream that I was standing in an army base, and there was like rows of soldiers, like, you know, waiting to be shipped out, but behind them was crying women. And I went over to her like, you know, why are you crying? And she was pulling out paper of her dead husband. You know, so women were standing behind the soldiers as they're being shipped, but they were crying because the men that were shipped were dead, which is the virgins shall cry. And then on the other side were men waiting to be shipped, but when they went through the door, they turned into little boys. And they were like in JV playing football, and they kept saying, come on, come back. And they were like, hell nah, we playing ball over here.
Which means what? They have to born to fight.
That's right. Yep.
What it says in Jeremiah, the mighty men shall become as the woman.
Yep.
You know?
Yep. And I want to say real quick, it said, the man shall be a hiding place from the wind. A good movie is, remember the Wolverine movie? Was it Logan? Not Logan, the one he was going through time and he was in Japan and he hit the dude.
I think it was Origins.
I
believe.
In one of the Wolverine movies, the bomb happened in World War II to Hiroshima, and then he hid the ammonite, and the destroying wind was burning him, but it didn't kill him, and he protected old boy. So on a spiritual level, you'll think about like that, like we'll be that you know, that covering,
that comfort,
you know.
Jeremiah chapter 30, starting at verse 5. For thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace.
Right, not of peace, because you got people that prophesy peace. Guess what? Those are false prophets, man. We're not out here to tell you smooth things. We're not going to tell you everything's going to be okay, because it's not.
Yeah.
The dollar's getting ready to collapse, man. Bitcoin, cryptocurrency, that's getting ready to collapse. There's a shortage of food. The whole western part of America is in a drought, which is going to lead to famine, inflation. The price of food is going to go up, man. Which means it's going to be food wars, race wars, class wars,
gender wars,
civil war,
water wars.
Yeah, Mad Max.
Yeah.
Literally, it's going to be like Mad Max out here, man.
Yeah. Right. People are going to be hunting rodents. Oh, you got a plague of mice being pestilence. In Australia. You got mice and roach problem in California. You know, you got the bubonic plague in Arizona. You got zombie deer all running throughout. You got the CDC releasing tactics against zombies. Yep. You got men speaking about NANO bots that can clamp into your neurons in your brain, and they can control your thoughts and what you do. Then in San Diego, the Homeland Security did a zombie test run with people under a lethargic vibration. Then they pushed in 5, 6G all throughout. Those are vibrations that can control you. So it's all coming down the pipe right now, man, and it's gonna crash. It's gonna crash together, you know. And then you had the Benjamin pastor saying, telling Nate, Nasty Nate, he said, but is there a time that hasn't happened? No. He said, well, Daniel, and the Lord took him. The Lord took him, man. You know, the Lord blessed him because he was prophesying about a time to come, and the Lord had mercy and took him before that time. And guess who's still here? Nate.
Woo.
So that's very spiritual. The Lord had mercy on him.
Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6, ask ye now and see whether a man doth travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail.
Right, men don't give birth to children, man. Men don't have birth pains. They don't have cycles. Okay, but in the days to come, men are going to be like a woman in labor pains, man. They're going to be afraid. Fear is going to take a hold on them.
You know, it's a good point. You brothers can Google it. Since Esau is such a weirdo he is, he has experiments where he has a man go through labor pain. Yep. You can look it on YouTube, and they'll be like, So you can actually see Jeremiah 30 and 6 on YouTube right now. Yep. Just to give you a visual. Lord's Will, I might do a lesson on it. Just to give you a visualization. Because Esau does everything the Bible says does a man, and he'll do it. Can you weigh a flame? He will. So it says, can a man travail a woman like as a woman and child? You can literally Google that now. You know? So
real quick, just slap back. Right here.
It's the book of 2 Esdras 15 and verse 18. And it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled.
Right, and there's a lot of pride in America, man. There's pride parades, there's a few of the proud. Hey, these women they're the most fucking prideful people in America are these women, man. All right?
Very proud. We gotta be frank. These women ain't a virgin. They got multiple partners. May have STDs, and they still looking at you like you ain't shit. That's pride in its essence, bro. That's pride. You know?
Pride.
They got someone else's hair on their fucking head.
Right.
And looking at you like you ain't got an iPhone. Do you got your own hair?
Right.
That's pride, bro.
Right. Bitch got fake nails, fake hair,
fake lashes,
fake ass, fake boobs.
But they tell you it's theirs because they bought it. You know what I mean?
We're dealing with deprived pride people.
Right.
You know, they're deprived of wisdom. The Lord took wisdom out and put pride into place.
Right.
You know, it's like Jimmy rigged it.
And then Esau put a battery in the bitch.
Yep. He winded it up. Supercharged. Yeah, bro. Then he winded it up, and she's just out here like the monkey.
She out here like fucking Woody. All she knows is nigga.
Yep.
Abortion.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
Back in 2 Esdras 15 and verse 18.
That's crazy. Bo bitch get abortion and she's still proud against you.
Yep.
Like you a baby murderer.
That's
Yep.
murder.
But then she says Black Lives Matter. You know? You had the one nigga woman holding her baby, looking for a new man. She said, you know, you got to keep one loaded while her husband's dying in the hospital.
Wow.
You know? That's the women we deal with, man.
Right.
That is. It's treachery.
It's scandalous.
That's scantless, man. You know, the biggest enemy to the Israelite man outside of Esau is the woman.
Yeah.
The biggest enemy, man.
Right.
She'll try to rob you, set you up, tell you she want to chill with you.
Yep.
Thinking she feeling on you, she tapping your pockets.
Yep.
Trying to stimulate your mind to get your stimulus check. That's just crazy. I was gonna stimulate your mind. Give us the stimulus, nigga. She said, you know when I drink, I get a little crazy. Yo, we in hell, bro.
Yeah, we in hell, man.
Shit, man, we in fucking hell, man. But we deal with it.
Right.
We deal with it. We got the brothers, we got the Lord. We deal with it.
I got a quick one. That's Sirach 25 and verse 19. All wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman.
There you go. There you go. You can close the book on that.
Right.
That's why
Well, I did a lesson on it. This I don't know if you brothers caught it, and I said this is why you got to seek your own salvation. On World Star, you had this chick. It was a nasty Edomite chick recording her father crying, telling her not to get that thing. He said, "Look, your mother already got it. I'm losing her. Please don't do it." He said, "I'll give you money," and she's recording him, and you can hear the pain. And then the part 2 is her saying, "Well, I got it," and it's just like, and that's why I said, see, that's why you got to understand, man. Like, this is the family. You know, of course we want our family to be saved. We want our children, our wives. But understand, they're still susceptible to Satan. It says that they shall betray you. So you got to understand, you know, yeah, you want them to be delivered, but also that's the sweet, but understand the bitter, they might not be. That's why Yahushua said, remember Lot's wife.
Right.
You got to remember that, man. Because we're coming into a time where they ain't gonna be ready to roll like you rolling. They ain't ready to ride like you riding. So you're gonna have to leave them and get on that ship.
Right, because they don't got faith like you got.
Right? So you can't be trying to carry them. You know what I mean? You looking like Samson with the 2 pillars. You trying to carry everything and you don't know if you gonna be saved.
Right. That's the spirit though, because a lot of women you may have, the Lord will take them out and give you even more.
Yeah.
It's nothing to the Lord. It's nothing to the Lord to make a poor man rich, like at the back.
He told David, if you wanted women, I'd give you women. Remember?
Yeah.
He told us.
Like it's nothing to me.
It's a rotary. You got 1 right now in the chamber. Click, you got 6 more lined up. But the Lord will give it to you when you need it. Because at the end of the day, everything that's done to us is for our betterment. Understand, we are the pillars, Lord's will, that are going to be the first generation of Yasharallah, which will be for eternity. So this is a testimony. We matter through the Spirit. The Lord used an Israelite man, his son, not a woman. He used him to bring it in for us. Now he's using us to bring it in for them. So we got to have that mindset.
I just want to say that's what Esau promotes out here to men. He makes men think that they're unvaluable.
Yep.
Which the man is the real value on the earth.
That's right. I was just going to say that the man is a true prize.
Yep.
And that's what the Lord's going to do. He's going to humble these women to acknowledge that, man.
Yep.
They're going to acknowledge that.
Yeah, bro, you don't got to chase women. Put their ass on ice. You get her number or whatever you text and she ain't types. Okay. And then if you think about it, forget about it. Rebuke it. You know, learn to walk in the stead of valuableness. You know, it's not pride, you know, but it's being real. Like, this is the real value. Serving the Lord, being a living sacrifice. What are you doing? Sitting on a fucking couch underneath, you know, sitting on your feet, sighing and crying while watching Netflix. You know, what are you really doing in life? We're doing something here. And we don't walk around with our chest out with it.
Well, wasn't that study done in China that the man child would be preserved over the female?
Yeah, they even be taking the women out over there. Yeah. And what proves a man is a threat and a value? In Egypt, they were taking the men out.
Yep.
When we under Herod, they were taking the men out.
Yep.
2 and under. You see? They were trying to take us out. And then even Satan used to come at us when we were children.
Yeah, man, because the man carries that seed.
Yeah.
That seed line. They want to cut us off from being a nation. So you cut off the man, you don't have to worry about growing up planting seed.
A man is a natural born leader.
Yeah, man.
Every president you had has been a man. That's what it's set up to be, you see?
That's a great point.
Back in 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 18, and it says, because of the pride, the cities shall be troubled.
Yeah, because of pride, it's going to be trouble with famine. It's going to be trouble with a lack of food, a lack of water. It's going to be trouble with extreme violence. It's going to be trouble with rape. It's going to be trouble with wild animals getting loose from the zoo, all type of crazy shit, man. Hey, a few months back, we saw a goddamn murder of crows. That's symbolic of death, man. They just had, I believe it was a blood moon. That's another sign, man.
Wasn't it a blood eclipse or something? It was like 2 and 1.
At the same time.
So every time I say something's about to happen.
Yeah.
And you have to be like that. You have to be like that in this truth where you have to stand somewhere and believe it's true. So it said, I made the for a sign.
Yeah, that's what the Lord wants us to believe. And he gave us that as faith boosters to tell us, like, look, I'm coming. I'm on the way.
Yep.
Okay?
It's like a call. You know, you call someone, hey, bro, don't worry, I'm on the way. I'm running a little late, but I'm about to be there. All right, and it calms you down.
Yeah.
So when we see that, we like, all right, we good.
The wolf. Go fix it. Wolf.
Yep. Oh, you sending the wolf?
Yep.
That's all you had to say.
And you know that red means sign of warning.
Yep.
Dangerous, so it would be like the Lord is warning Israel to repent.
Yep.
You know, and then if they don't repent, then the sword's coming.
Yep. War's coming. Because before that was a pink moon, which represent like mercy, hope, the water, hope, and that's for us. So you're like, hey, just hold on and hope for good. I'm coming.
You're trouble.
You said Revelation.
I thought he said congratulations. He probably said revelation. Oh, revelation.
It's the end of you.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, well, remember last camp? I said, hey, brother, did you read? He said, I skipped that and went to Revelations. And guess what? We win.
That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Back in 2nd Esdras 15 and verse 18, and it says,
Not that Jeremiah.
Yeah, a little more, yeah. And I want to say, see, this proves, bro, that the spirits know we have the Bible. You know what I mean? What do we honestly have for you to drive by and see biblically? Right. It's something spiritual. He drove by and yelled Revelations. So you know, what you don't know this is biblical, but it's the Spirit does. See?
It's now over.
Yeah.
2nd Esdras 15 and verse 18, and it says, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid.
That's the point I wanted to get. Men are going to be afraid. So how much more women? And going back to the brother's dream, it says the mighty men of Babylon were born to fight, man. You know, meaning they'd rather play Xbox.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah. They did not want to go to war, bro. I was watching, I was like, oh shit. He had like the little black on his eyes, the padding. It literally went from a soldier, like Babe, what is it called in Mortal Kombat? Babality. Yeah. That's a real dope. That's real, bro. They literally walked through the door and turned into little boys.
Babality.
You know? Little ass kids, man.
That's
Pop Warner.
Because if you go to war with a fear demon on you, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And then that fear demon is gonna hop on the other soldiers and they're gonna die.
Yep.
That's why we read the law before we start. You know?
Yep.
So you know what's gonna happen to those men.
Yep.
Hey, the scripture says that their stink shall come up. You know?
I got a quick one. 2nd Esdras.
Well, in that day, was it PETA? The animal, PETA should be happy because the birds is going to eat that day.
Right.
You know, the World Wildlife Foundation, that's why WWF got changed. Is them niggas? Yeah. Well, you're going to be happy in that day.
Weirdos.
Yeah, them weirdos. Because in that day, you know, they going to eat, man. Birds going to eat, all of them going to eat, you know?
The buzzards, ravens.
The turkey vultures. Hey, you got birds that could pick up babies, man. Birds are fire. Birds are powerful beings, man. You know?
I believe those are the pelicans, I believe.
Oh, yep. You got eagle. Even an eagle itself is badass, bro. Ravens, crows. Hey, a crow can peck your eye out. Remember they showed when you read it? See, when you read the Bible, you see it. I'm gonna say they showed you that in the Bible, remember? The male factor. Then you had a movie called Birds. Birds. Alfred Hitchcock, birds. And then within the midst of birds, you're gonna look past the birds and see them as birds flying. Right. You know?
And also the nukes.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know?
You're gonna see nukes.
And we got a lot to be excited for.
Yeah. We're gonna be looking in the sky like Brandon Fraser did in Blast from the Past. When he came out finally of the bomb shelter, he was looking up and he's like, and everybody was baffled but he was looking up. So it's spiritual. That's how we gonna be like. While everyone else is, looking around, and we gonna be, where is it? Where is he? You know what I mean? Where's the Lord? Because he told us, look up, for thy salvation draweth nigh. That's right. You know?
A quick precept. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 33 of page 34. And it says, the virgins shall mourn.
Yep.
Got you. 2nd Esdras 16 and verse I'll start at 28.
Yeah.
That's a lot of meat in there. That's a full meal, bro. You hungry?
I gotta start up, man.
Which I don't know if you brothers caught. The elders out in Dallas, they were doing a live show, and then Jake was asking them for food, and they said, if you shut the fuck up, we'd feed you.
Right.
Because he was just doing too much. See, this is food right here. Now Jake that came up, he got just enough meal, and he took it and he left. That's where you should come in. He came in the right spirit, man. You know?
I'm sorry, verse 17. 2nd Esdras 16.
See, when we come to camp, we're cooking. We're preparing. You got your sous chef, your head chef. And you got the other brothers. That's a kid. And what's the chef mean?
A leader.
A ruler. And then man should not live by bread alone. So these Bibles are our plates. It's the menu, it's the plate, and the table.
And then on top of that, we're giving you the full course meal, the prophecies, the wisdom, the history. Like when you were a kid, you gotta have your grains. You gotta have your fruits. You gotta have your meat. That's like the scriptures.
And in spiritual too, we usually come out in a bitterness because the world is ending. And when you get your meal, the first thing you're supposed to eat is a bitter herb to activate your stomach. But then by the time the spirit grow, dessert comes and that's the sweet. Where we like, man, we gonna get this, and you're like, oh, that's a good ass meal. You don't gotta plug your nose to eat this.
Right.
Right. You get the milk, you get the strong drink. You get the water, you got everything you need,
2nd Ezra 16 and verse 17. And it says, woe is me, who delivered me in those days.
Right now, this is the prophet saying this, and a man of the Lord. You know?
Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
This is where we at in prophecy, man.
Man.
All right, all these people that went out and got the Depop, shit, they gonna drop soon, man. They gonna be dropping like flies. You know? Cause I shared this other video on Instagram where it's this Edomite saying how, you know, they're giving us this summer, but pretty soon people gonna start dropping, man. These people, it's about to be a lot of people that's gonna lose loved ones, man. Right?
Hell yeah.
Spouses, parents, children. All right?
Yeah. Can we do real quick precept? Just we're talking about the meal. 1 Peter 5 and 2. Feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof. And I'm going to say this, you got Jakes that aren't ready for the full meal, so they got spiritual food allergies. So that's why other camps, they don't talk about things because they want the smooth things.
Yeah.
But hey, we don't got spiritual allergies. We take the whole meal. You know, eat the whole roll.
Right.
Yeah. And it says, 1 Peter 5 and 2, feed the flock of the Most High.
So they're spiritually malnourished. They didn't eat everything. You know, if you didn't eat everything on the plate, you're missing vitamins, nutrients, minerals.
Yeah.
If you just want to eat the fucking cupcakes.
Yeah.
You know?
What did Tank say? It's got all the vitamin and minerals you need.
Yep.
Remember? And we used to read this a lot a couple years ago when we were on St. Paul Division, because that was the time where IUIC so-called went out, and we were telling them like, yo, you need to feed them the whole meal. You just giving them the law. You give them the law is like basically just giving them like the lunch special. We need everything. And it says, feed the flock of the Most High, which is among you, taking the oversight thereof, not by constraint, but willingly, not for filthy lucre, but of a ready mind. So just the point of us going into why we are equating this to a meal, because the Lord equates the knowledge to something you eat. You see?
Substance.
Yep, substance, supplication, you know? That's what you got, bro.
Yeah, I got something real quick. This is John chapter 21, verse 16. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my sheep.
Now, what was he supposed to feed them? The word, the truth, because Yahushua rebuked many Israelites. He said, you only follow me for the food.
Right.
But what about the spiritual food, like the brother's about to go into, which we're going back? This is a big meal.
Yeah.
That's a big meal you're about to spiritually digest. And not a lot of people can take it. You know, that's why it says, eat which is sufficient for thee. That's why in this truth, you eat certain things, then you fall back from it, allow it to digest, then you go back. You know, other times you'll fully eat Daniel 7 to break down. You'll fully eat, a certain revelation, or other times you like, I'll go back to that.
Right.
But then it's getting so crazy, what you put on watch later or the back burner, by the time you go back, it's gone. I put something on watch later, it said deleted video, and I'm like, damn. So I had to hurry up and look. I was like, let me make sure I watch this before they delete that.
Right.
You know?
Coming in time where you're going to have to download videos. Man.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Re-upload.
Yep.
And I made a whole damn big shooter cover, man. That's how much our channels be getting strike, flag, taken down, kick, spit on.
Yep. Told, scoffed at, told that you have misinformation.
Thumbs down, all that, man.
You were wrong. But that proves we have this the spirit of truth that the world can't receive. You know? But you brothers got it back in 2nd Ezra.
That's beautiful, man.
Back in 2nd Ezra 16.
Down here to feed you.
All
right.
Yep. That's right. And then, the spirit is the fire, the flame, the word, the truth. Out my mouth, of your mouth shall flow fire.
That's right.
You know, so this is a whole meal being cooked up right now, man. So you should be in the napkin tucked in, the fork and the knife. And a lot of times we've already tasted this meal. But just like you still need to eat every day. Well, not every day, but you know what I mean. You tasted water, you still gotta drink it though. That proves it's a reoccurring song. It's a reoccurring meal, But the meal has a lot of spices and seasonings.
In your favorite meal, you can always eat it. You don't get tired of it.
Yep.
Yeah, you don't get tired of it.
Nope.
And that's why this is likened unto a beautiful song. The same thing with a song.
Yeah.
It has a sweet melody. It's very relaxing. It comforts you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get tired of that song.
No.
Right.
We don't get tired of singing. We do it willingly too.
Yeah.
We don't ask you for any money. None of that.
Yeah. And even when brothers will be like, send money, I speak as a man. Hey, send it to your apostles.
Right. Right.
Send it to those men. Please send it to those men.
Because they are worthy of it. Man.
Yes.
They've been laboring,
Yep.
laboring. And through the Lord, we're their fruit. So it should go to them anyway.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
like during the apostle Peter, with Ananias and his wicked wife.
Yeah,
you
yep.
know?
Yep. And he said, the same feet that carried your husband have came to carry thee. And her ass dropped like when Cypher pulled the fucking plug. Not like this. Bam!
Yeah.
That's what your ass get, man. Lying and shit. You don't need that in the ministry. Know what you got?
Yeah, back in 2nd Esdras 16 and 18, and it says, the beginning of wars and the power shall stand in fear.
Yeah, we see what's happening with Israel, Lebanon, Gaza, Russia, Iran, India, China. We're in the beginning of wars, man. And the Lord said kingdom against kingdom.
And it says,
You got Turkey getting ready to bring America to the Council of NATO. So, hey, man, time's ticking.
and it says, the beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. But for all these things, they shall not turn from the wickedness.
There you go. And you got, what's his name, Little? His name's like Frank Little or something. You better know. They got their own song. They got their own meal. And it seems good right now, but the same nigga he listened to, that nigga gonna be afraid.
Right.
So how much more you? But hey, that's a part of the battle, our song against their song. Like right now they got versus battle.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
DMX.
Soulja Boy and
Yeah,
Bow Wow.
yeah. But that our song is combating the Song of Fools.
Right,
What's
yep.
it saying? Ecclesiastes?
It's better to hear the rebuke of the wise than listen to the song of
Fools.
fools.
Boom.
Back in 2nd Esdras 16.
You want to read that again?
Yeah,
Go out. Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
2nd Esdras 16 and verse 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment.
The word amendment means correction. So the reason why the Lord is doing this is so that you can get right. But people are not going to get right.
Verse 20. But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness.
Right, they're not going to be mindful of the Lord is sending judgments upon me because I have been being wicked.
Right.
In that moment, they're going to wax more proud. They're going to curse the Most High. I believe it says that in Revelation.
And it says, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold,
Brother, I have no need to write unto you,
Right.
for ye surely know. But see, I'm gonna say this: is demons that are increasing on these people, like when Thanos, when he invaded Gamora's planet, and they were getting ready to kill everyone, he put her down, and she heard the death. She went to look, and he made her focus on the knife, just like in that's Isaiah 6. So the evil angels are making them tap in more to try to find mirth because the mirth is gone.
Right.
So these people don't know that demons are increasing upon them. They don't even know that it's increasing. So there's more demons jumping on them, more distraction. Bitches is about to be twerking at an all-time high because it's the world's ending. So it's got to heighten to keep them in that darkness. Remember, it says wickedness shall abound.
So now they need more bottles of liquor to
Yep.
get that drunk
Yep.
feeling.
Right.
More blunts
Yep.
to get that high feeling. They
And
need more
Yep.
drugs to get to that level.
Yep.
It's not doing it anymore, man.
They need to grab two asses instead of one.
Yeah, man.
They're gonna be like Smokey, like two blunts. Instead of one, two phones instead of one.
It's going to get more lewd, too.
Yep.
The scripture says lewdness is the mother of fantasy.
Yep. Yeah. And I'll say this for the brotherhood: if you find yourself drinking and it's not hitting the same, just fast.
Yep.
Just fast for even a day. Like you find, brothers like to drink. You get your yayan, you get your good strong drink. You be around brothers, but you may find yourself sipping, and it's like it may not hit the same. Just go on a fast, chill out, eat some herbs, get back, and you like, I'm back, baby. But they not doing that. They're indulging more.
Yeah.
You see, I did an experiment on it. We sipping or whatever, nice, it's cool. And then, I fasted. And then I'm like, man, I feel better than ever. Because we understand that the mirth is being stripped. But remember, when the darkness came, light was still upon us.
Right.
So we still have light on us. We still have a hedge around us. You know?
Well, that's like Moses when he came down from the mountain, how he was glowing. He didn't realize it, but the Israelites saw. You know, so we may not realize it, but these people, they see something.
Yep. Yep.
Got a quick precept. Saint Isaiah 24 and verse 7. The new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of tabrets ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the harp ceaseth.
Yeah, the joy of the heart sees it, man. These musicians, they're not making money like they used to make it, man. They can't go on tour anymore. Fucking Drake can't leave Canada. You know?
Oh, word? Good.
And the daughters of music shall be brought low anyway. All this music is fucking trash, man. All these new niggas coming up, these spot 'em, got 'em. The nigga look like Chucky, man.
Right.
He look like the actual Chucky doll, man. God damn, this shit is crazy.
Verse 9. They shall not drink wine with the song.
Right, you ain't going out clubbing anymore. I mean, even though things are open up back now, but guess what? The Lord could send a shooter up in there, man.
Hell yeah.
A false flag, a spirit created for vengeance. All right?
What was my guy from the Purge? Skeletor?
Skeletor. Yeah, he's with it.
Remember, he
Yeah.
taped, which is spiritual, he taped syringes.
Yep.
You know, you better get that thing.
Yeah.
When he was going around, you know what I'm saying? He was going around like Captain Insano.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He purging.
Yeah, he was purging, bro. Yeah.
A mass purge is coming, man.
Right.
Yeah.
And it says, strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it.
It ain't gonna do it for you no more, man. Like that movie Constantine. He
Yeah,
kept on drinking the bottle, it wasn't nothing coming out. They ain't hitting no more, man.
Yeah. And he drank himself to death because of it, which proved there's a spirit that comes with drinking. You see, so you gotta be mindful, you know?
Back in 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth.
The stimmies.
Yep.
That's why everybody right now, you got niggas in the club with their dreads down to their fucking ass with a damn rubber band replaced with a fucking Rolex.
Right.
Saw that shit? Oh, like in Mo Money, he had a watch here, he pulled his leg up, he had a watch there.
We call it a buzz down.
A buzz down. You
Buzz
see?
down.
Jake don't know what to do with all that money. But that money is a distraction. They're being distracted for the you know, and they're pushing the money out to bring in more to devalue it. You know? When you push something out, you oversaturate it.
right.
Then when it's oversaturated, the value's gone. Like you have memorabilia, you know, a rare item. You know, when you have too much of it, it ain't no power.
No, I was gonna say that money is put
Speak up, bro.
the money, them pushing out money like that is putting this place more in debt.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, I believe Biden just did a $6 trillion stimulus deal.
6.9
Bro.
trillion he wants to spend within the next year.
They're getting that. They're pushing it out, bro, for a reason. And then they're like, basically, they're like, Biden, the world's ending. What do you think's going on? What do you think we should do? He said, I'm gonna eat chocolate chip. Did you see that shit? He's through. And then they're like, yeah. He said, I'm just gonna eat. He said it twice. I'm gonna eat chocolate chip. And then he bit it.
And you know, pushing that money out, like you said, Jake is living like they think they living it up. Well, they're gonna fall hard once everything goes done away with, because their mind state right now is I'm good, but they gonna crash. Like our mind state is, hey, we content, but it's cool that it's coming in, but we looking
Past.
kingdom, man.
Yep.
Right.